and thank you so much for joining me here for another video. I hope you guys have had a great, I don't know, has it been a week? I think it's been just a week this time. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. So for this video, I kind of just wanted to come on and like talk to you guys about a specific energy I've been feeling just within myself very recently, like yesterday, before I filmed this. So if you've been on my channel and if you've seen some of my other videos, like some of my art videos, you'll know that like a few months ago, my guides had told me that there would be this internal wind that like rises within, that can either end up in me. I can either use that wind, that powerful wind, to create or destroy. So it was kind of like that's not comforting kind of message, but like one that I was really resonant with, and that I feel like, or I felt like, oh, if it's my actions, if it's my own energy, there's no way I won't be able to prevent destruction. Like, that it felt a bit like, what's the word? Over dramatic. Like, no offense to spirit, but I was just like, what are you guys talking about? But yeah, so it was supposed to, I guess, happen or really come on strongly or be more noticeable in October. And I wanted to say it definitely was the case. I definitely did feel like I was coming into myself a little more. Like I had a lot less anxiety about being like, I guess, a strange person, for lack of better words, and being very open about my strangeness, despite how like that may appear to other people, or if I might seem like literally bonkers. I was feeling like I care a lot less about that, or I'm kind of leaning into it more. Like, like it is kind of funny, literally like being on the internet, and even though like I don't have like a large reach, it's still just like friends see my videos, friends of all different types of beliefs and backgrounds see them, and it's like it was so hard for me for a while to like accept that. I would be like, ooh, sorry, that was my phone, but I would be like making videos or whatever, just like basically trying to disassociate from the act of making a video about my spirituality and messages from spirit and things like that, because I'm so hyper aware of how fucking stupid and crazy that can sound to like the wrong person stumbling on my videos, right? And disclaimer, it's totally okay if this is all crazy to anyone watching. Like, that's fine. It doesn't have to be for you, and you don't have to subscribe to it, fuck with it, whatever. Like I also understand that that's totally fine. But I also know that like this is who I am, this is what I do, and whether I'm insane or not, like I don't feel like I have any right to essentially lie or manipulate people into thinking I am someone I am not. So it is of the utmost importance to me that I am being authentic, talking about what I believe in, regardless of social consequences. But yeah, that was kind of a theme of something I've been dealing for a few months, but really in October I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna lean into it. Every time I do something like a little whack, nothing really that bad happens. And I'm still prepared for like, I don't know, more social consequences than I have experienced thus far. But October I was really like, okay, I feel a lot better about this. And I don't know how to describe this without sounding like, I don't know, egotistical, but I mean, I was really feeling myself. I was really feeling in my power. I was finally like kind of seeing what are the ways in which I have told myself that I can't express myself and that I can't embody, even though I've resonated with these different things or different frequencies forever or for a really long time, even if I didn't really have the words for them all the time, or if I wasn't consciously aware of what I was like experiencing. Like, for instance, my gender. I recently just decided, yay, my phone again, just decided, like, fuck it. I don't know why I was so afraid to just go by they, them pronouns when I would think about it obsessively. I would try different pronouns in my brain and just anxiously think about it. And whenever I thought about they, them, that felt so aligned, that felt like aligned even to my own spirituality. Because I think gender, for me, is connected to spirituality and energy. And while I am a very feminine spirit, and I have no problems with that, I don't really mind too much if people see me as like a girl. It's just, I know that it's more than that, and I've always known that it's more than that. Not that, being just a girl, would be less than. It's not like it's not like about that. It's not a rejection of the feminine or femininity. Being myself and just going by they, them pronouns and being non-binary openly, instead of just like, man, I wish I could be one of those cool non-binary people and realizing I am one of those cool non-binary people, at least like to me, has been really great. And I feel like it is like a reflection of this like inner like power growing within me, because I always told myself I couldn't be the things I thought were cool, because there was me and then there was things that are like valid and like, I don't know, it was just a thing that like in October I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't like fuck with my spirit at all. I like imagine being a boy all the time. Like I think about it like wistfully, like just like, oh, if only. And it's not exactly that I want to be a boy, it's that like very much I am both and neither. Like I don't know, it's hard to describe gender. And again, if all of this sounds like bullshit to you, like maybe sit with that yourself and figure out why, because it probably shouldn't affect you. It's okay if you just truly don't understand and need to learn, like that's totally cool. But yeah, if anybody finds this who's like very upset about queerness and trans people existing, I promise you it's not as bad as they're making you think it is. Like I promise, if you just sit down, touch some grass, we can find a solution for how you're feeling. Anyways, enough of that. What was I talking about? Yeah, but basically I felt both. I've felt like genderqueerness for a while, and like for years consciously like agonizing over it, and in October I realized there was no reason to. If I feel this strongly about it, there is probably a reason, and that was so hard for me to like realize, but here we are, a they them non-binary person. Hello, boo. But yeah, that's one of the ways this is erupted. Another thing I wanted to mention as well, with this like energy within, that I kind of wanted to throw to you guys, and I guess maybe ask your feelings, opinions, advice potentially, because yesterday it was literally the craziest thing ever. I was walking around outside and suddenly I just felt something awaken within me, literally like a presence, like a being, like a spirit awaken within me, like my own spirit, not another one. And I felt my spirit literally like it had awakened from a deep sleep beneath the waves of my own suppression, and floated gracefully and powerfully to the surface and rested in my throat chakra. Like I felt it in my throat chakra, or I felt me, I guess. And literally, this will sound a bit cheesy, but whatever. I literally felt the words in my throat, like, Hibba's back, baby. And it was just like, and it, again, I know that sounds like really cheesy and like really maybe random, but since then, literally, I understand the concern about like the creating and destroying now, which is why I kind of want to ask for advice if anyone knows what I'm talking about, or like just has any to share. So when I felt this energy, I felt super powerful. I felt like not afraid of anyone's opinion, like more so than I already did, like almost to a point that was egotistical, almost to a point that was like really into the idea of people like not liking me and like being vocal about it, and like, I don't know, like the idea of being ostracized by people who like can't understand me. I was just like, honestly, this is a fucking turn on. I love this. It's just how I was feeling, which feels a bit like egotistical and kind of like, okay, like calm down. And I felt a desire, a small one that I've had for a while, literally just to start acting however I want and blow everything the fuck up. And that's probably not good, but it felt good. So I want to ask if anyone knows, like, how do you deal with that? Because I feel so strongly, like, I just want to act like a crazy fucking pop star who's off their rocker. Like, I want to have, like, not zero filter, like, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But part of me is like, I also don't care. I don't care anymore about anyone's feelings, which definitely is not the vibe I actually want to bring into this reality. But it's something that came over me, like, such a strong, like, powerful, like, rejection of other people's projections that, like, it feels like I want to start shit, essentially. Like, I want to just be crazy on Maine. I mean, as if I'm not already doing that. But yeah. So basically my question to you guys is how do I do both? How do I have this, like, empowered fuck you frequency while also not, like, being a dick? Like, like, I'm fucking tired of watching what I'm saying. I'm fucking tired of, like, apologizing before I tell somebody about something that happened to me that's vaguely spiritual, and, like, apologizing for existing and for being present anywhere and for being honest. Like, I'm sick of it. I have no interest in that, and I'm sick of trying to even subconsciously pander to people who do not give a fuck about me or my well-being. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think, if anything. Sorry if this was a bit rambly, but this is what I wanted to talk about this week. So that's what you're getting. Thank you so much for everyone who is watching these videos. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate your presence here. I hope anything I've shared on this channel in general or in this video has been helpful, if not interesting. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video.